Okay, just a minute here while I get myself shared into the group. Hopefully the sound is not on. Okay, good, it's off. I haven't been in my craft room for a while, so not since the last event, so I wasn't sure if the sound was on my tablet or not. So welcome to the Creative Kinship Event Group. We've had several crafters that have already did their crafts, and then there's a few more. Looks like there's 3 more after I'm finished. So the last crafter will be she'll start at 8 p.m. Eastern time and finish up at 9. So let me get myself shared into another group really quick here. If I was smart, I would have had someone do it for me, but I didn't think about that until just now. But that's okay. I'll just do it into a few or 1. Let's see. I can do it quicker from my phone than from my computer. That's for darn sure. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Christy. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Lori. Hi, Veronica. Oh, ow, my shoulder just popped. Hi, Verlin. And Cosette. It's been a while since I've crafted. Well, I've crafted not live, but oh, I don't care what group. I don't even remember which ones exactly I did. I just did whatever one was first ones that came up on my phone. So honestly, this one probably won't take long, so I'll probably do a quick Easter one. But I got this from Goodwill. Didn't cost very much, really. Okay, let's see how stinking strong I am. Oh, your power just went out? Oh, that sucks. Maybe a transformer. Typically, whenever ours does happen to go out, it's usually always a transformer. I'm assuming this didn't originally come roasted like this. I'm assuming this is like years of use type of rust, but it works. So I'm going to, okay, thank you, Christy. I'm going to use this printable. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the tissue paper or the race paper, but this one you can see it better. So, I mean, the welcome to our home is fine, but I'm not leaving it that way. And honestly, that will not take very long. Or it shouldn't anyways. As long as my Jippy works the way I want it to. I did too much prepping on my Easter thing, so my Easter craft won't really take very long. Okay. That's kind of what happens when you do too much prepping for something. And when I say too much prepping, I mean too much prepping. All I really have to do is Mod Podge that down and glue everything in, and that's about it. I did way too much prepping. Put a hanger on. So yeah. I knew it was not going to take that long, so I figured, okay, I'll do this one. And if this one doesn't take up the full time, then I'll just go with the other. I've got my little snoodle behind me. Now we will see how well this actually sticks, because it's not going to stick very good, probably, because it's basically sticking to what's it called? Hi, Tony. I can't even think what that's called at the moment. Burlap. It's not really sticking the greatest to the burlap, so that's okay. I don't need it to fit perfect. Now, if only I can keep things in my hands. Generally, some of my crafts, I end up going over the time a little. So that's why I thought, okay, well, I'll do prepping, but then I just did too much. Yeah, you know, this was only like, I think it was like $3.99 was all. So that was a really good deal. Now, even though I haven't actually been live since the last event, I have actually crafted. I just crafted on my couch. I just wasn't really feeling the greatest and didn't really feel like sitting in here at my desk, and so I just crafted in there. So I'm just pushing the tape up to the corner and then using my little sharp tool to trim it. And then up after me is Honey and Bear Crates. It's Stephanie. Had to look. She was going to be last, but then I asked her if she wanted an earlier time, and because we had an opening, and so she took it. So that worked out good. Sometimes it sucks being left-handed because it seems like everything I want to cut is on the right side, and I always have to flip things. Well, and they don't always make things friendly for left-handed people. I don't know if they still do, but I remember for the longest time certain scissors would hurt my hand because I'd be holding them in my left hand and they'd be like right-handed scissors or something stupid. Oh, those were bad. I'm assuming they probably still make them, but I never cared for them. Okay. Now, I better put the lid on that. That is actually all I need to tape. And then that's black, so I probably should go ahead and quickly paint over the words just so that I have black there. Probably not going to make a difference, but I'd rather do it. And make sure that the words don't decide to pop through. So is anyone doing anything fun this weekend? My sister Veronica, she is going live for the first time tomorrow. So I'm excited to watch her live. I think I shared it to my page. Hi, Deborah. Okay. I might try and do a live at some point this weekend. I mean, I want to start doing lives more regularly, but I don't know. With this stupid weather going back and forth, being hot, cold, it's kind of aggravated my joints, so that actually looked like a piece of fabric. So I just really haven't felt like it. Hi, Country Outback Crafts. What's your name? I know I've seen your page name before, but I can't remember what your first name is. I'm trying to learn. I do pretty good if I see it. Like, the more often I see it, the better I do at the names, but... Okay. Do I want to do white or plaster? And I'm looking for plaster, and it's right in front of my face. Okay, Melanie. So I'm going to do this in a chippy. You know, this kind of reminds me of the shape of a clock. That's something really hard right here. And it's irritating me. There we go. Okay. Hi, Janet. So we'll be using that in a minute here. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and add some wax here and there. Hey, Sarah. I don't like the emergency candle ones. I like the tea candles. I haven't had any luck with the other ones. Welcome, Bonnie. If you're hearing that intercom, I live behind a school, so they should be done talking in about 30 minutes, I think. About the time I get off my live, they should be done talking. For Chippy? I didn't know that. Never heard of that one. It's worth trying. I've been wanting to try, I know some people do, wood glue for Chippy, or for Crackle, and I was wanting to see how that works. Never hurts to try something different. You never know what's gonna work better. Some people have an easier time with, like, even with like crackles. Some people have an easier time with crackle mediums, other people don't. I seriously think Mod Podge changed their changed their formula of how they make it or something, because it's not the same as it used to be. The last time I tried it, I couldn't even get it to crackle. With the not using Mod Podge, but actually using, they have a Mod Podge crackle, and that I could not get to work the last time. But the bottle I had before that worked perfect. Not too worried about the back. I just did it to make it match the front. That candle wax just melted all over my hands. Okay, get rid of that. I think we'll go with the plain white. Now I'm questioning my white color. And now I think the plain one will blend better. Okay. Let's go with a bigger brush so that it doesn't take quite as long. I'm going to get my mouse out of the way. How's everyone's weather been? We kind of just keep going back and forth here. It's kind of that weird time of the year where, if you don't have the air conditioner on, because we have central air, if we have the heater set for nighttime at a certain temperature, and then flip it over to air conditioner during the day, you can't win one way or the other. You either get too hot or too cold. During the day, if you don't remember to flip it to actual air conditioning, then it seems like it heats it up from outside. Then, kind of the other way outside. It's weird. Kind of makes me wish I would have paid more for one of those other thermostats. That you could set specifically from your phone or something. I hate waking up hot. That's one thing I don't like, is waking up hot at night. I mean, I have 3 dogs, and they all sleep with me. Thankfully, they're not huge dogs, but still, they are really warm. Well, and I have a cat who sleeps above my head, so the cat kind of heats up my head. He's not very big either, though. That's been his spot since he was a baby, and he's not changing his ways. He's 15 years old, and he's not going to change now. That is for darn sure. Animals tend to get stuck in their ways. Well, a lot like people do. I don't really care for the heat, but like I don't know. I almost would rather, if I can stay in the house, I'd rather heat than winter, because winter is not good on joints. So anyone who hasn't gotten scheduled to be in one of the events that wants to, there's a form on in the group. If you look, it should be like in the featured section, and you can just fill out that form, and then I will reach out to you as soon as you filled it out. It lets me know, and then I can get you scheduled once I'm opening up a new schedule. And my nose has stitch. And if you've been in an event and you haven't gotten rescheduled, just let me know. I can look over them too, but I hate to reach out to people and bug them if they don't want to be in another one right away. So if I haven't reached out to you, feel free to reach out to me, because I don't do polls. Okay, I think I'll try this part here once I get this corner. Okay, just want to make sure I have it all kind of smoothed out. And then, of course, my nose has to itch again. Okay. Oh, hi, Susan. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the stars, Chris. I have to remember to look at my tablet more because whenever I get stars, so if I don't see anything, it's because I haven't actually noticed it yet, because I use StreamYard instead of just going live directly through Facebook. I like the way it works better. And when someone gives me stars at first, it just shows a blank spot on the StreamYard until I actually glance up at my tablet. Then I actually see that what it actually is. But just know I appreciate it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than I was. It was really rough there for a little while. Okay. I need to do another coat in this section, but I want to make sure that's completely dry before I do it. It is. It just doesn't look it. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, my nose. Should have known going over black. It's gonna take more than one coat. So for anyone who's not, hi Kim, anyone who's not like used to watching me too much, I don't have like a schedule. I would like to kind of have more of a schedule at some point. I just kind of go live whenever I can. winter is probably my worst time. Because of the cold. I mean, I don't do well in summer either, but at least I'm in the house and it doesn't affect me that way. We actually have a good air conditioner now, so. In the old house that I grew up in, that house did not have good air conditioning. You just about roasted in there. But, I mean, being an old house, you can't really expect anything else. Hi, Brenda. You're in Virginia. I am in Eastern Oregon. And you know, I just realized that I mentioned that Veronica was going. Well, I said my sister was going to be going live tomorrow. I didn't say who, her name or anything. So, Veronica's Crafty Haven on here, she is my sister, and she is going live tomorrow for the first time at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. No, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. That's what it is. Time zones can be difficult to remember. I'm so used to always saying it in Eastern Standard Time that I had to correct myself for a minute there. The main reason I chose Eastern Standard Time is because most of the crafters who filled out forms to be in the events are, their time zone is Eastern Standard Time, so I kind of go by about 4 hours. Portland was where I went when I had my spinal surgery back in 2019. As a kid, we used to go there every year for my doctor's appointments. But thankfully, my doctor has been letting me do virtual appointments, so I haven't had to drive. That's always a good thing. Virtual appointments are better than having to sit in a car 4 hours. Do not like that. That is for sure. I'm actually waiting to schedule an appointment for one of my doctors because I know they're going to want me to drive, and it's not in Portland. It's actually in Washington, but it's also about 4 hours from me. So, hi, Redbrick Home Crafts. Offhand, I'm drawing a blank at your name. And probably as soon as you put it down, I'll probably think of it. But at the moment, I'm drawing a blank. Shelby, okay. So we're just getting this coated in white. It was black. And I did some candle wax on it. So I'm doing chippy. And then it has a little basket that was attached here with metal. And then I have a printable that I'm going to put on it. So this is taking longer to paint than I thought. So, because it is taking so many coats. So the other craft that I over prepped, that probably would have only taken 10 minutes, I'll just do a quick video for it later. No, it wasn't a picture frame. It said, I think it said Home Sweet Home, if I remember. So it had, it's easier to show you than try to tell you. It had this here. I think it's like a thing to hold mail, I think. Like a thing to hold letters is what I think it is. Okay, I was going to say I couldn't remember exactly what it said. I thought that's what it was. I bought it at Goodwill for like $3.99. It was either $3.99 or $4.99, something like that. So it was a really good deal. And of course, my nose always has to itch when I'm in the middle of something. Oh, that's gonna suck. I have to, I need to go to Goodwill again. Oh, darn it, I forgot. Once I get done with my live, I need to call my doctor's office. I completely forgot. Actually, they were supposed to call me back, but that never happens. You know how doctor's appointment offices are. You leave them a message and they never hardly reply. Or if they do, it's like weeks later. So I'll have to give them a call. I have to have like I don't know what the procedure is called, but my nose gets like extra stuffy on the right side. And if I describe it, someone might know what it is, but they like go in and, well, basically the right side is like really narrow. It's like crooked, which generally happens if you like break your nose or something, but I've never broken my nose. But then it also has like some spots that are like sticking out farther than they should or something, and they said that they like go in with something and it shrinks it. So I have to have that done at some point, and last I knew they were getting it approved for my insurance, but I think they were calling to schedule it or something, so they were like, just so you know, it gets stuffier before it gets better, and I thought, oh, thanks. Just what I wanted to hear. Thankfully, it's only like a 30-minute procedure, but I know he said something about like your nose bleeds for a little while or something. The only person I knew who had that done was someone who waited until it was really bad and had to have it in the operating room. Um, I definitely don't want to wait that long. But what I'm going to do is I'm putting this printable on it. So that part's going to be right here. So this started out as black, and I'm doing, well, it was black, and then it had like some sanded spots. And what I'm doing is, that's still damp. I'm painting it white. Well, I did chippy, so I used candle wax. Then painted it white. Then we'll scrape it. Use that printable, and then I will reattach this basket to the bottom part. Which, honestly, if you wanted to decorate it a little more and you weren't planning on putting letters in it, you could put some Easter eggs in it and make them, paint them like a tan or white color to make them look like chicken eggs. Or they could stay Easter eggs if you wanted, anything like that, or just use it for letters. I was just thinking someone who has like a farmhouse theme, like in their kitchen or something, that would go good with that. The area I live in is actually kind of a farming area, so like a lot of wheat fields and stuff, and so hopefully someone will want it. If not, I can always give it to my cousin as a present. She has chickens. It has sawtooth hangers already on the back, so you don't have to, I'm not going to paint the back right now. It's like, why am I worrying about the back? I can do the back when I'm watching the next crafter. Let me get this part finished, and then we'll... Yeah, that would be cute with chicken eggs in it. With the hay in it, or straw, or raffia, whatever. I think I might still have some. I might have some straw left over from the manger scenes that I made. Maybe. If not, I can cut raffia up. I'm just trying to not get paint in my hair. Wouldn't be the first time. I thought I actually had a bit. Okay, get this dried and then I can scrape it and the Mod Podging will take it off. I can't hold that very long. And this top part needs a little more paint. I don't want to stick that paintbrush in this water until I know for sure I'm done with it. And I might even add some antique wax over the top of all of it once it's dry. And I'm all done with it, just to kind of give it a little more of a antique look. Distressed look. Trying to wipe my hand off and dry at the same time. There's a lot of paint over there. Okay. I need to see what the paint scraper was that... Sandra said that she got a paint scraper that was plastic, I thought, or something like that. That it worked really good, so I really want to try that one out, but I need to find out what kind it is. I know she got it from Amazon, but that's all I really know about it. I just know it was blue and orange is all I remember. I'm not too worried about scraping any further than if I get any of the black off, because that would be fine too. Okay, so for now, I'm going to go ahead and get that printable on really quick. Surprisingly, that is still turned on. Yeah, I'll do this one. And then don't forget that up next is Honey and Bear Creates. That's Stephanie. And I will do some more scraping on it while I'm watching her. I don't really need any more here scraped, so that will be fine. So I'll get the wrinkles out, but that's what it's going to look like. I'll do a little bit more scraping and get that iron down more but that's how it's looking. So I will post the finished picture. Go ahead and go on over to Honey and Bear Creates. The link is in the description, and then I will go ahead and get her shared into the group. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.